So, hi. We've
Hi
got
there.
Kate Monroe. Kate
Yes.
Monroe in the house.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we'd love to get to know you more.
Perfect. I'm excited. Let's go.
And I've got a bunch of questions here.
Good. I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Got my coffee.
All right. So, Kate, would you tell us on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now?
I hate that the meter ends at 10. I'm going to say 12. I'm very excited.
And what's one thing that people don't know about you?
I was in the Marine Corps, so people find that kind of interesting.
And what's your wake up ritual?
My wake up ritual. Well, I have a 3-year-old, so he likes to wake me up with "Good morning, mommy," and I get his little butt out of bed, and I have my coffee out of my little ember mug, and just chill. That's my pretty much every day.
Beautiful. And a dream country for you to visit?
You know, I was in Turkey once for about a month, and I could see Greece, and never was able to make it there. So I'd love to go back to Greece. Yeah,
And would you be wearing heels, flats, or sneakers?
flats, most definitely.
Vintage or new?
I like my look to be vintage, but everything else to be new.
And what's one ingredient that you put into everything?
For talking food, I'd say salt, but for me, it's got to be a little sass.
And what's one person, living or dead, that you would love to make dinner for?
You know, there's all these great, amazing people that you could make dinner for, but I really miss my grandma because she was such an entrepreneurial, fiery lady, and I got to be witness to that growing up. And I guess I just miss her presence and what she brought to the table. So it would be my grandma. I'd love to make dinner for her again.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah.
So tell me, when you get on a plane, are you window or aisle?
I like the leg room, probably the aisle.
Okay. And your current TV obsession?
Oh, there's so many. I really like the Blacklist. Red Reddington is a pretty good TV character.
And your favorite app?
Guilt. I like that inexpensive high-end shopping. That's for me.
And a secret talent?
I sing.
And how would you define yourself in one word?
I would say that I'm resolute. Always have been.
Okay. And a must-have clothing item that everyone should have?
Everyone, including my little dude. Probably a really comfy, cool set of joggers. You can pair them with anything. Everybody should have them.
Yeah, joggers, so we can
Yep.
get absolutely. So, best piece of advice that you've received?
You know, I remember being really young, and my dad said to me, you know, you can really ask any question in life if you can hear the words yes or no. And I just took that to heart, and I've been asking a lot of questions ever since, and magically I get a lot of yeses. So that was good advice.
Yes is an important
Yep.
word, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a superpower that you'd want?
It could be fun to be invisible. You can sort of get anywhere. That might be nice.
Okay. And how do you rest, decompress?
I must have a really nice bathtub. I have my whole little Zen experience I have with my little spa bathtub routine at night.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
And if you were going to master an instrument, what would it be?
You know, in high school I was in band. Hate to admit that, so you're welcome. Probably the piano as of now because I sing. I'd always love to be able to play the piano.
And dolphins or koalas?
Dolphins, 100%.
And your favorite board game?
Favorite board game, Taboo. It's a lot of fun.
Diamonds or pearls?
I love the look of pearls, but I think, you know, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And would you be drinking coffee or tea?
Coffee.
And what is the weirdest word in the English language?
It's got to be moist. It's a horrible word.
And dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate, for sure.
Summer or winter?
Summer, 100%.
And let's say you are stuck on an island and you can only pick one food to eat forever and you're not going to get tired of it. What is that?
Such a boring food, but I love apples. Like, I could eat apples all day long, but also maybe peanut butter and jelly. It's a pretty good staple.
And are you a hugger or a kisser?
Kisses.
And sweet or savory?
Probably savory.
Okay. And if you could switch lives with someone for just a day, who would it be?
It's a good question. Probably Jeff Bezos or someone like Elon Musk. I feel like I just want to feel the weight of being them for one day and try that on. Not necessarily to be them, but just to feel the weight and magnitude of being them.
Wow. Yeah, I've never even thought of it in that manner.
No.
I can see that. And what are you most excited about at this particular time in your life?
Well, I'm really excited about what we're doing here, Todd and I, because I think, all these years I've been training and coaching people in teams or in groups or one-on-one, and I just realized that's not really fair. I'm only able to affect so many people. So I'm excited that we're going to get to help and scale up a multitude of people all at the same time and affect a larger crowd of people, because I just feel like what a blessing that would be and a gift to give people the same level of sales acumen that we've been able to give, everyone that we meet with in teams or one-on-one. Yeah.
I can hear the passion.
Yeah. We're really excited.
The great segue into this question. I'm going to get some bigger questions here. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. So, what do you think is responsible for your success?
I had a really, really good childhood. My parents, great people, grandparents even super involved with us. But I think the decision to go into the Marine Corps really set up such a wide base, such a strong foundation for the rest of my life. It's like, I remember when I went to write my first book, people said, "How are you going to write a book? That's so hard." And I said, compared to what? Everything's relative. Compared to having been a Marine, it was nothing. So that's sort of my litmus test. So that had a really big impact on my life, and I've been able to leverage that, into a lot of other opportunities.
Strong and beautiful. It's a powerful combination. So tell me about an event in your life that had a really big impact on you.
When I was in the Marine Corps, I was playing softball on the Marine Corps softball team, and I actually took a ball to the face and shattered my nose and my left eye socket, tore my whole face open. I had to have 72 hours total of surgery, over many years. And I think up to that point, I thought, decent looks, that can kind of carry you, and it's helpful in life. But when that was taken from me, and I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror, I thought, man, I really better have my stuff together and really be impactful to people and be on my game. So it kind of transformed the direction of where my life was going. So while it was kind of a big defeat for me in the moment, having my looks taken from me in that way, it really set up the rest of my life for success, so I wouldn't unwind that particular event.
It's just somewhat a gift wrapped in sandpaper.
Yeah, and really, really scratchy sandpaper, yeah.
So who do your kids think you are?
Well, my little son, funny enough, he thinks I look like Elsa from Frozen, so he's constantly asking me to sing that song to him. But he thinks that I'm a pretty powerful lady. I heard him the other day telling my husband, "Daddy, Mommy does not mess around. Her yes is yes and her no is no. You do not. You do what Mommy says." So I think he thinks that I'm the boss, which is fine with me. I'm good with that.
They say out of the mouth of
babes, yes.
So tell me, what was your childhood like?
I had a really good childhood. I grew up in a really little town in Redding, California, and grew up in about a 900 square foot house, and that was pretty typical for our area. So we didn't grow up with a lot of means, but we grew up with a lot of love, a lot of attention. One of my parents attended all of our games or our performances, and so did my grandparents. So I just had a very stable, well-loved childhood. It was beautiful.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. And who has had the biggest impact on your life and why?
I would say partly, my grandmother, just witnessing how she navigated her life. But I think also my dad, very, very entrepreneurial. He was always starting a business, being a business leader. He was the mayor of our town. He was just one of those really clutch people. He was that go-to person. A lot of my friends, they call me the wolf. Like, I'm the person you come to handle, like, stuff's going down, go get Kate, right? She's going to handle our problems. But I got that from my dad. He's just a very clutch player, always showed up. He used to tell me when I was a kid, half of life is just showing up. So I took that and I always show up, for me and for other people.
So he gave you a great example.
Yes.
So how do you define success, and what advice would you give to others that are trying to achieve that success?
It's a good question. I think in different evolutions and phases of my life, success was a very different thing. You know, earlier in my career, it was like going from this step in a role or, you know, in a career to the next rung, whatever that is. And now I feel like success is empowering others to be successful. Because when I watch someone's life change, I can say, oh, I had a hand in that. And that makes me feel successful, right? I really like to be a catalyst for change for people. So when I see people rise and really reach out and jump out and grab that fifth rung, that for me makes me feel successful. It makes me feel like I'm imparting my success onto them.
Oh, I can hear the passion in you with that. So tell me, you have Todd as your partner and team. What were your first impressions of him?
You know, when I first met Todd, I thought, what a compliment to my personality that he would be. You know, I like that we have a lot of differences, not just in our coaching style or our speaking style. We're just very different people. You know, we have a lot of similarities in our past, but I think the way that we engage people is different, and it's different enough where we can be liked as a unit. You know, sometimes I think, whether it be my look or my general demeanor when people meet me, you know, they don't know what to think. I could come across as a lot. And so I think having Todd paired with me is like salt and pepper. We just make really good sense. And I think we're a good united front. We have the same vision. And I think people see that and we resonate with people because we do care and we have that same vision and we impart that onto other people as a successful unit.
And that's part of what you're bringing to other agents, other real estate
Correct.
agents.
Yeah. I mean, I think when they see us, they see these people they've arrived. They're where we want to be. I want to do what they're doing so that I can get a bit of their success. I think that, you know, people learn in different ways, right? So a way that I might say something might resonate with half the room and for Todd the same way. And so I think that we're able to cover a larger multitude of people with our two personalities for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kate, for sharing with us today.
Yeah, thank you for
Great
having
to
me.
getting to know
It's
you.
funny you get asked all these questions. It's stuff you don't really think about every day. So thank you so much.